What's good, y'all? Elvis here, back again with another video. Y'all see the title, the topic slightly out of pocket, but hear me out, hear me out. My thoughts as a professional barber. Does body count matter? What's your barber body count? I'm not asking about what your barber do in their private time. That's none of your business. How many haircuts have you gotten from different barbers? Do you claim everybody that touched clippers to your head as your barber? Probably not. People get haircuts like oil changes. For most people, it's not super important who does it as long as it gets done. It's routine maintenance. Okay, keep in mind, this is where I'm about to stretch it.
Pause.
The views about to be expressed reflect the thoughts and opinions of Cuts by Elvis, but not necessarily the lifestyle. Disclaimer. For a lot of people, sex is kind of like a handshake.
Whore.
Most people just don't do it to everybody they meet. But for a lot of people, there's very little attachment and relationship outside of the interaction. And just like how you don't claim everybody who you've had a barber interaction with as your barber, a lot of people don't claim people they had a romantic or sexual interaction with as a legitimate partner. And I see where that can get really messy. But coming back to my main point, does body count matter? Does it matter how many barbers you went to? How many of the barbers that you've been to get a haircut service actually hold real estate in your mind? Who do you actually have a connection with? Who are you actually emotionally invested with? That's the only barber that matter, for real. To a certain degree, I think it's similar when it comes to romantic and sexual relations with people. Like, the only one that really matters and holds weight is the one that you are emotionally invested into. Everybody else, it was just a handshake. Same thing with haircuts. I've been doing this barber thing for like 8 years. Like, I've had a bunch of different interactions with people. Like, I know a good portion of those were basically handshake haircuts. You feel me? They didn't really value the interaction. It was just like, all right, appreciate it, but that's it. I don't know you. I don't care about you that much. It'd be like that. I mean, so I think it'd be kind of weird for me to be hung up on, oh, this client went to so-and-so to get a haircut. Most people that get haircuts out of convenience. There's only a small percentage of people that invest more than bare minimum energy into that kind of relationship with somebody. And I'm blessed that 99% of the people that sit in my chair are people that are emotionally invested in our barber-client relationship. And it's, you know, it's the same on this side. But also, I know if they need a haircut and they can't get to me, a haircut over there don't mean as much as a haircut over here mean to them. I got a lot of clients who have side barbers, and I think everybody should have side barbers. You shouldn't be caught lacking in any position. Damn. Am I promoting polygamous barber-client relationships? Low-key. Aside of the whole body count thing, like, I think that we should be a lot more intentional about the relationships that we create. I'm not saying you gotta functionally, like, marry and become a monogamous to any barber who you do business with, but I think we should be more intentional with, say, picking the people and the energy that we invest into these relationships. And that goes to the 100th degree when we're talking about love and romantic relationships and stuff like that. It's important to understand what your goal of investing into a relationship is. If you're just investing enough energy you need to get a haircut, that's your right, that's your prerogative, handle your business. But in my experience, it's been much more worthwhile to find relationships with people that are worthy of your investment. In my opinion, it's been a lot more worthwhile to invest quality energy into relationships with valuable people that are valuable to me, and then we grow the value between each other. And that doesn't necessarily mean exclusively doing business with them. I got a bunch of clients who I went from being a main barber in college to now I'm the side barber on special occasions. But we're both invested in each other's growth. I'm the kind of barber who would, if I got recommendations in your city and you moved, bro, I'm gonna send you the people that I value interactions with. I would not recommend a client to somebody who I wouldn't personally get a haircut by, but I can only get so many haircuts and I know so many valuable barbers. So usually I just send recommendations who I know they would vibe, you know what I'm saying? Because I realize that is more important than the actual haircut. Because a barber that you vibe with is somebody you can grow with. Even if the first haircut you get done from them isn't necessarily 100% of what you want, if they're people that you really resonate with and you can vibe with, that's going to be the kind of barber who's going to put in the extra work to try to see where we can make this better. Haircuts are commissioned art. There's an element of teamwork involved. A barber that vibes with you and resonates with you, that kind of barber is the kind of person that will try to get things within, let's say, you know, what's in their artistic vision, but also possible for you and what you want, you know what I'm saying, and get right in the middle. That's a perfect haircut. More often than not, you're not going to be a bigger expert than the barber. And there was times way back when I was the side barber and I had to play my position. I can't be mad that so-and-so been getting a haircut over here for 10 years and they grew up with him. I knew my position and I knew that some people came to me out of convenience. But the funny thing is, a good portion of the people that came out of convenience stayed because we resonated and we built a stronger relationship than the previous relationship that they had with the other barber. But that only came from me trying to grow and reciprocate value. Not being the kind of barber that's upset that this person gets haircuts over there and they pay that person more. Especially if you dictate your own price. I don't want to hear shit about you complaining. Especially because people don't pay for their haircuts. They pay for the time and the energy invested in the haircuts, and the value of that grows as the value of the relationship between the people grows. People only pay me the price that I charge now because they think that the value that I give them is a lot more valuable than the money that they give me in exchange. A good portion of these people were people that I was cutting when I was charging $5. As we separately grew our own value and then started exchanging it between us, the value exponentially grows. That's the main reason why I have people that were getting haircuts for $5 that now want to pay me $100 for after hours fee. I feel like I successfully flipped this topic to give some game, you know what I'm saying? But also, I realized this video is not helping the whole barbering is a whole profession propaganda, you feel me? It's slander. It's not true. It's not true. I made a video on that. It's not true. But it's not all the way false. There are some hoes among us. But yeah, be selective of who you invest your energy into. Be selective of who touch your hair. And be selective of who touches your, you feel me? Like, bro, there's a lot of shit out here, bro. Actually hilarious. The majority of people trying to slander a barber over hypothetical dirty clippers don't be wearing condoms. Oh, that's none of my business though. Appreciate y'all watching. Share your thoughts in the comments. Appreciate y'all watching. If y'all got any value, go ahead and like and subscribe. If you haven't already followed your boy, follow me on Instagram as well as TikTok at Cuts by Elvis and at Better Barbering. But till next time, Craft of a Clout, I'm out.